Stay classy, Golden Eagles. Hope you all are doing well this morning. I'm trying a few different things with the camera. Let me know if you guys like it vertically, like it was like this, or horizontally like this. Or if you don't really care either way, just leave it blank. Anyways, we're going to do another lesson today, guys. Today's going to be a math lesson. This is not going to be a read aloud. Today, we are going to multiply whole numbers by fractions. It's actually very simple to do. It's just really one or two steps, and it's pretty straightforward. So why don't you go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pencil, hit pause, and then when you get those things, come back, unpause, and we'll start. Go ahead and hit pause. All right, guys. After you guys have came back, got your piece of paper, go ahead and set up a problem just like I have here. 3 is a whole number multiplied by 4/5, okay? Like I said before, this is pretty straightforward and it's actually not too hard at all. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that right now. So go ahead and set your problem up like this. Then what we're gonna do, the first step, is we are gonna rewrite the whole number. In this case, our whole number was 3. We're gonna rewrite it as a fraction. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. And whenever you rewrite a whole number, the only thing you actually have to do is put that whole number in the numerator, and the denominator will always be 1. Okay, so anytime you want to rewrite a whole number as a fraction, you put that number in the numerator, and the denominator will always be 1. So now we're gonna have 3 over 1 multiplied by our same fraction as before. In this case, by 4/5. So go ahead and set up your multiplication problem just like this, okay? So now, after you just got a text message, swiped it away. After you guys go ahead and set up your problem, we're just gonna multiply straight across, okay? So 3 times 4, everyone, is 12. Awesome, way to go. Now this is where it gets a little different. Now before, we had never added the denominators, we had never subtracted the denominators, but with multiplication, when we set it up like this, we are gonna multiply the denominators, okay? But is it actually gonna change? No, it's actually not, because 1 times 5 is, thank you, Lily, appreciate that, is 5. So now we end up with the improper fraction of 12/5. Now, most of the time, I'm going to ask you guys to write answers not as improper fractions, but as mixed numbers. So let's go ahead and review that. My favorite way to do it, and there's multiple ways you can do it, but my favorite way to do it is set up a division problem, okay? It's straightforward. It gives it to you every single time the right way, and there's no like, did I get that right? No, it's straightforward. So we're going to set up as 5 is our divisor. That's outside of the box, and inside our dividend is going to be 12. So set that up. 5 on the outside, 12 on the inside. That's not the best looking 2 ever, but it'll work. So, what number times 5 gives us 1 or less? Thank you, Jaden, I appreciate that. There is no number, it is, well, the number 0. So 5 times 0 equals 0. 1 minus 0 still gives you 1. Bring down the 2. We should just be review for every single person in here because we've done lots of division practice. So much division practice. So guys, now what number times 5 gives us as close to 12 without going over as possible? Remember, we can hit it right on, but we can't go over. Well, let's skip count. 5, 10, 15. Can't do 15. We can't hit it just right, but we can get really close. So it's going to be 5 times 2 will give us 10. The 2 goes above the box. The 10 goes underneath. 10 minus 12 gives us 2. Now we can do my check. I have nothing left to bring down. My remainder is smaller than my divisor, so our answer is going to be 2 remainder 2. Now, as a review, our number that's above the box that is not the remainder is going to be our whole number. So in this case, what is it going to be? It's going to be 2. Okay, and then our remainder always ends up being, is it going to be the numerator or is it going to be the denominator? Thank you, Carson. It's going to be the numerator. I appreciate that. And then our denominator did not change, so we're not going to change it here, so it's going to stay as the 5. Thank you, Andrea. So our answer to the multiplication problem of 3 wholes times 4/5 is going to be 2 and 2/5. Hope that all helped out, made sense, guys. Use this. Remember, all you're doing, the first step is to turn your whole number into a fraction. You just put the whole number in the numerator, and the denominator will always be 1. Then you multiply across. After you get an improper fraction, change it like you all know how to. Leave a comment if you guys can't see this video, or if you need any more help. I think I'm going to do another problem and post it, but I like to keep my videos around 5 minutes because they load a lot faster. Anyways, stay classy, Golden Eagles.